Hey guys, welcome to another video. Welcome to my channel. My name is Ke Arabizile Sabo. I go by the name of Ke Arabizile Sabo on all social media platforms, and this is my channel and also your channel where I document my life in a form of digital diaries. I hope you guys really enjoy my videos every time you watch them. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe, also to comment. Also on this video there's nothing much, it's just me sharing a story time about my dating life. I will be sharing a story time about my dating life, about dating in your 30s, the downsides of dating in your 30s, and also the upsides, hopefully. Anyway guys, I hope you will enjoy this video, and if you want more of this, please let me know and I'll definitely share some story times. Yeah, let's get into it.
Me, I hear pain in her voice. Then we danced underneath the candelabra. She takes the lead. That's when I saw it in her eyes. It's over. And she said,
Hey, welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. And on this week's video, is it a week's video or what? But on this video, I am not vlogging or anything. I'm just here for a story time. I'm just here to do some story time while I'm doing my cluster lashes with you guys. I've recently learned how to do cluster lashes, you know what I mean. But yeah, and I'm having my Herbalife tea because it's during the day. I didn't go to the gym today because I'm not feeling well. I'm on my monthlies, and I just feel like let me just take a break and relax. You know, sometimes the body needs a break. But then what I'm going to be doing is just to share a story time while I'm doing my cluster lashes. I'm using these clusters from, I got them go China Mall in Midrand. They were, I think, 85 rand or something. I can't find the price anymore, but they were 85 rand. And I got this Adele glue. So apparently a lot of people complain about this glue, but you have to look for the one that has a big pink barcode on the back, not the white one. The white one, guys, I don't know what's going on with my voice, but I'm sorry about that. Hopefully you can hear me. So you have to look for the one that has like a pink barcode. The one that has a white barcode, it is fake. I've been doing my cluster lashes myself lately. I'm so sorry to my lash tech, but child, we pay a lot of money for nothing. And then I also use the kiss glue. I put the kiss glue on my own lashes, and then the adhere on the fake lashes and the clusters. Then I just, you'll see how I do it. And then I also use like the facial wipes to wipe my eyes so that there's no product in it and all of that. So that's all, guys. But on today's video, honestly, I just got triggered. I saw this other post on Instagram. It said, not on Instagram, pardon me, on TikTok. I reposted the post, and my friend was laughing at me, and she was like, "You remember this?" And I was like, "Oh my god!" I even, like, when you repost, you can literally write something there to say whatever. Like you can have a sub whatever. Is it subheading? Yeah, something like that. But here's the post. So the post says, "Your boyfriend buying us champagne while you are at home because he doesn't like girls that go out." And I reposted and I said, "My ex." reposted and I said my ex, oh my god. And my friend laughed at me because she knows exactly what I was going through. And a lot of people are busy reposting this post because what do you mean? And the comments are crazy. One of the comments says, funny how both of you think I'm home. Yeah, Sana. Omoyo Oti, this is my man. At the time, that was me, guys. Yo, I was in a relationship with this gent, and honestly, I'm not really gonna dwell much onto that, but I was in a relationship with him for almost 4 years. We were together for 3 years or so. Yeah, let's just put it at 3 years. We were together for 3 years, and believe me when I say that I went through the most from the first year. I was going through the most, and the way this guy was so manipulative, I couldn't even leave. Up to this day, I don't know how I left. Honestly, I don't know how I left that relationship, but guys, I went through the most with that guy. That guy was crazy. He was crazy. Like every day he was in a club buying alcohol and all of that while he leaves me at home. And like, and me again, I was the type of person, I was the type of girlfriend that whenever he's in a club, I will go. Oh my gosh, this is so embarrassing. But I would go to the club thingy on Instagram and start looking at what he does and all of that, and I would see his name there on a big board, and they will say big baller, and I'm like, yeah, big baller in a club, but at home you're not a big baller. What do you mean? For me, it's more like, literally, it's not even like, you see how the post says, while he says he doesn't like girls that go out. With me, naturally, I'm just a homebody. I love being home. I don't like the club scene. I just love being home. I think he took advantage of that. The fact that he knows that I wouldn't go anywhere. I don't even care about what's going on around the world. Like outside, I don't really care about the streets like that. Honestly, I'm just the type of person that enjoys being home, watch my TV. Like, I enjoy my company so much that I don't even care if you are home or not. Like, if it were for me, I would like just go stay very far away from everyone. I would literally go far away and stay very far away from everyone, because honestly, I don't have the energy to be dealing with people. People annoy me. I really don't have the energy to be dealing with people, especially like old. You are an adult, and now I have to deal with you. It's just too much for me. I can't do that. So like, I would literally go out, spend so much on alcohol, and when it comes home, he would literally tell me that I don't have money. If I want to go do my nails or do my hair, he would tell me that I don't have money. And I think he also took advantage of the fact that I make my own money. I don't really bother you with anything. And also, before, I never used to know how to ask for money from men. I would just be like, you need to know that you have to do this and that as a man. And apparently, unfortunately, that's not how it is. Someone told me that if you don't ask for the money from the guy, other girls will ask for money. And that is not their fault. That when you can ask for money from your man, and your man, because when you're not asking money from him, he will give other people the money that is supposed to come to you. Because when I get you are an independent girl. You are an independent girl. You've got this covered. So men, naturally, they like to provide. Men likes to give their women money and all of that. So if he's not giving you the money, it's no one's fault but your fault. And I know it now. I believe it now. I even, like now, I just ask people for money for no reason. I'll just be like, someone will say, hey, how are you doing? I haven't seen you in a while. I'll be like, I'm good, I'm holding on. And then he'll be like, yeah, I was just checking in. And I'm like, thank you for checking in. Please send me money. Right now, I ask for money. Whether we are in a relationship or not in a relationship, if you are a man, I'm asking you for money, because what do you mean? What do you mean? People are out here asking people for money and they get it. Nake man. So guys, yeah, so that post in J, I got so triggered because wow, I was like, yo, Sana, this is literally my ex. It got to a point where he stopped like doing that big baller post thingy. Then I think he told them that, hey, please, when I'm buying alcohol, don't post me because my girlfriend is busy looking, and then when I get home, we are fighting and all of that. And eventually he stopped doing it, but Sana, he would still be a big baller. And you know what he would do? Whenever we have a disagreement or we are fighting, he will be like, yeah, let's go to the club so that you see I'm not doing anything. Let's go so that you see whatever that you want to see, it's there. You will see that I'm not doing anything. And then when we go there, because I'm not much of a drinker, he'll be like, because he has to buy alcohol anyway, he'll be like, yeah, you're only going to drink one bottle, right? What if I don't want to drink one bottle? What if I want to go all out and drink? Because when I'm not here, you buy so many bottles. You are the biggest baller in the club. You buy like a lot of alcohol. Like, Nami, I want those bottles. Why don't you want to do it when you are with me, but you do it when I'm not around? You know what I mean? Guys, relationships are crazy. Men will drive you crazy. You'll start doing things that you don't want to do. Sometimes he would even say, and I don't know how would his girlfriends, or what do you call them? I don't even know what to call like the people that he would hang out with, but what he would do is these girls would start following me like on Instagram and all of that. And then now I'm a Happy Life independent distributor. The moment a girl follows me, I believe they like my content and they want to know what I'm doing. So I wouldn't even know who that is. You know what I mean? And then he will just be like, yeah, the other thing is you are busy stalking people. And I'm like, I'm not even stalking these people. They are the ones that are following me first. Yo. He'll be like, yeah, I saw you are busy stalking people. Why are you even stalking people? Yeah, you know how embarrassing that is. Yo, guys, I shame. But anyway, like, I'm so glad that I left that relationship the time I left. Like, there was just a lot going on. There's a lot going on. There's a lot that went into that relationship. And I'm just so thankful that I left. You know, I left. I got to a point where I was like, I can't take this anymore. And when I left, he couldn't believe it, because I had said that I was gonna leave so many times. Like, every time we fight, I would start, because I started staying with him. I stayed with him for like guys, I think I stayed with him for the duration of our relationship. I was staying with this guy because now, one thing about me, I'm such a lover, and you know, don't judge me, ningangijudge ukuthi mina ngihlala nendoda angeke ngisaphinda. I will never stay with a man again. But yeah, at the time I thought it was a good thing to do, and I didn't just go and stay with him. He first went home bayozibika ukuthi he's gonna come pay lobola, can he stay with me so that we get to know each other and all of that. So like, at the time it felt right. It was the right thing to do. You know, he was my man. I loved him, and he said to me, yeah, you should just come stay with me so that you can see that I'm not doing anything. I would never do anything to hurt you and all of that. You know what I mean? So I was staying with him, and then like, when I left him, he couldn't believe that I was like, I really left. Like, it was crazy. It was crazy. Yo, it involved so many people. It involved so many things. Like, it was just so chaotic, because he thought that I would be his fool for the rest of my life. Because one thing that I've realized is that men like people that are fools. But I am so grateful that I was in that relationship for the duration that I was in that relationship for, because it taught me so much about myself. It taught me so much about how I handle people, how I handle things, and the type of relationship that I want to be in, and the red flags, the green flags that I should be looking out for, and all of that. And now, and the other thing The other thing is that this guy would say, I'm already in my 30s. Even if I leave him, it's going to be very difficult for me to date, to find someone. Also with my behavior and all of that. And he knows people, and all of that. And I want him to be like me. He's never going to be like me. My life is boring and all of that. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, what are you even saying? What do you mean? Like, this guy was so crazy. Guys, this guy was very manipulative. Hear me out when I say this. He would manipulate me into thinking that I was wrong, I'm the problem and all of that, and I would believe him, because at the time he would even tell me that, yeah, if you leave me, you're not gonna find anyone that will want to be in a relationship with you. And also at your age, imagine starting over at your age and all of that. And I was just like, yeah, but he's right, I'm gonna start over. And then now, one thing about me, I don't like starting over. Friendships, relationships, anything. Like, I like doing spontaneous, but I also like to be in the relationships that I'm in. I like being with friends that I'm with. That's why you'll never see me like with a lot of friends or anything, because I believe in, like, let's build this friend. And I'm the type of person that even when I am wrong, or if I'm not wrong, I don't know why it's paining me so much today. I'm the type of person that even if I'm not the one that is wrong, I would come and, apologize, just so that we don't have to break up. I don't like breakups. I don't like friendship breakups. I don't like relationship breakups. I just don't like all of that. I don't like starting over. That's all I can say. But with other things, I do like starting over. But with people, because it takes me so much to trust people and to put myself out there and for you to be my friend and all of that. So if we are breaking up, then it means I'm gonna have to start over, and I really don't like that. I don't fuck with life like that. I really like being comfortable where I am. So the moment he would say to me that, I imagine at you in your 30s, you will start over and all of that, like, I would think about it. That's why even when I left him, he couldn't believe that this girl really left me, because I was in it for the win. I was in it for forever. It doesn't matter what you do to me, I would just be there. That's why when I left him, he was just like shit got crazy for in his life, in my life. And but at that point I knew that I just had to choose myself. You know what I mean? I just had to choose myself and leave this guy alone. And I was just like, if I don't leave this guy right now, it means that I'm gonna be in this relationship for the next year again, and I will be feeling miserable again, because I would literally feel miserable, guys. During the week, like Mondays, today came Monday, the sharp, we are okay, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. When Thursday hits, I already know that shit is about to hit the fan. Like, I'm just prepared to be stressed out. And I think that's one of the, not that I think, I know that is one of the reasons why I started gym. I started gym not because I wanted to get in shape or anything. I've always been in good shape, but I started gym for my own mental health. I was going crazy, guys. Like, when someone is crazy, I was going crazy. I was looking at everything that he's doing. His phone, if it's on silent, I would fight for it. It was just too much. I couldn't take it anymore. So that's why I chose to leave. And I left like about, it's been long now. I left about 18 months ago. Oh shit, I made a mistake here. So I left 18 months ago, guys, and believe me, Lina, I didn't think I was gonna leave, because when I left, I actually left because I was going home for Christmas. And the way I was so stressed out in my relationship, I wouldn't even go home. I wouldn't even go home for Christmas, for anything. I would just be there because I would think that if I go home, then I'm giving him an opportunity to do whatever that he wants to do. What if he brings women in the house and all of that? So I would not even like go home. But then when I decided that I was done with that relationship, I told myself that I was going home for Christmas, and that's how I left. And when I left, he thought that I was leaving and coming back. And but little did he know that I had a plan already on place. So about 4 months prior my leaving, I would literally pack. Okay, I looked for an apartment because there are tenants in my own apartment. When I moved in with him, I sold some of my stuff because I was like, yeah, we are building here. You know what I mean? I sold some of my stuff and took some of the stuff to go stay with him. So there was no way that I was going to go back to my place just like that, because I had to give my tenants a notice that I was going to come back and stay there. You know what I mean? So can we have a live tea any day? Have a live tea and lemon with a little bit of honey. How heaven. So when I left, okay, before that, 4 months prior my exit, I started looking for an apartment with my sister, Ngwanesu, and then we agreed. I told her what was happening and what was my plan and all of that, and then we looked for a place together. We found a place, we paid for it and all of that. Yeah. If you guys remember, there's a story time that I did when I almost got when I got scammed. You remember that time? That story time is linked to this story time, Kesan, because I was looking for a place by myself initially, like just a 1-bedroom apartment. And I was looking for that 1-bedroom apartment because I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna stay there for a year. Obviously, I relaxed, I got relaxed. I was in a relationship and he was doing everything and all of that. So I was like, I'm gonna, like, I needed to find a place so that I find my feet again and all of that, because obviously, and then I'll go back to staying at my apartment. It wasn't even far from my house, the 1-bedroom that I got scammed for. So now, 2024 August, I was like, let's look for a place together, just so that we both, because we both needed to get on our feet. So I was like, let's look for a place together, and then we stay together, and whatever. And then we did that. So after we got the place, I remember we paid for the place in August, and we moved into the place in August. So some of my stuff were in my storage at my place, like couch, my bed, because the other bed we were using it. So couch, my bed, and some other stuffs, they were in my in the storage at my place. So we moved into this place. Then in August, I remember it was around the 2nd of August or something, but we moved in then. And he didn't even know about it. He didn't even notice anything. Like, that guy didn't really care. You know, when someone, when they say sometimes you'll date someone that doesn't even give a fuck about you, someone that doesn't even care what's going on in your life. It was that guy. So he didn't even notice anything. Even when I got scammed, he didn't know that I got scammed. He didn't know, because remember, like, when I got scammed, I remember it was me. He was talking to my sister to say that can she please beg me and whatnot. So it looked as if my sister was begging me for him, but he didn't know that I got scammed and I was trying to leave. Okay, cool. So now, as we got this place, he didn't notice that, but I started moving my stuff bit by bit. I remember my friend. I used to go see my friend. She had a small baby. I used to go to her place just to, I love small babies, And I used to go to her place just to see the baby and, get out of the house and whatnot. So I remember I would wear the same clothes every day. She was even asking me, "What's wrong? Don't you want to do laundry and whatnot?" I would be like, I'm planning something, my sister, and I don't even care about looking good anymore. I would wear this other shoe. His shoe was very big, like size 8. It would be so big on my feet. But I had a plan. My plan was that I'm leaving that guy, So I would take my stuff every day when I left the house. Sorry about that. So every day when I would leave the house, I would pack like in a suitcase, put it in my car, and leave, bring the stuff here, and go back with an empty suitcase, small bit by bit, until I was done. And when I was going home, he couldn't believe. Like, I just left with a small suitcase as if I was coming back after Christmas. And Sana, I did that. And that's how I escaped that relationship. Now, I was single for 1 year. After leaving him, I was so traumatized. I was really traumatized. Guys, relationships will traumatize you. Like, I was so traumatized. And I'm one person that doesn't even like people that DMs me. I hardly get men sending me DMs to tell me how good I look and all of that. I don't even like it. I always tell my friends when they tell me, this guy DM'd me and whatnot. I'm just like, and I think the reason why I also don't like DMs is because this guy, we've been friends on social media, like before we started dating, for a very long time. And then he was eyeing me and all of that, you know what I mean? So, like, I was just like, DMs. Now I believe in organic meetups, like just meet me. But I was single for a year. For 1 year. Last year I was just single for 1 year until my friend was like, "Sister, when you don't even like going out, so it will be better if you download some dating apps and start dating people and all of that." And I'm one person that doesn't even like what are we talking about if we haven't even met? Like, I don't do well with talking stages. I'm a relationship girl. I'm a lover girl. So if you are going to be doing the talking stage for we are chatting, "Hello, how was your day? Hi, how are you today? How was your day? What did you eat? What did you get up to? How was work?" Yeah, I don't like it. So, like, let's just meet, talk in person, see if we vibe, we like each other, how the energy feels and all of that. Then we can start asking each other, "How was your day?" I don't like how was your day, guys. Like, even if you are my boyfriend, don't ask me every day, "How was my day? Hello, how are you? I'm good. How are you? I'm good. How was your day? It was fine. How was yours? It was fine. Okay, what are you up to?" Please. please, I'm fine. For the rest of this month, I'm fine. If I'm not okay, I will let you know. Like, I'm literally that type of a person. Even my friends, like, that's why I like phone calls. I don't like texting. The only people that I text are my clients. I don't like texting. Call me, ask me how I am, how was your day, how have you been doing, and all of that, and that's it. Every day, hello, how was your day? So I started downloading. There's dating apps and whatnot. Oh yeah, and I met a guy last year who I liked that guy so much, but we met at the gym, and I didn't know that he was not from South Africa, so he was here for a couple of months, and then we went on a date, we liked each other, we vibed with each other, and we went on a couple of dates after that, and but also the reason why it didn't work out was the fact that he was far, so he didn't trust me much, and there was nothing that I could do to make him trust me, you know. So I was just like, he was just like, it's not working out. I'll always have issues and whatnot. So it was him. The issue was him. He had trust issues. He had trust issues, so that's why it didn't work out. And then after him, and yeah, we met like just before my birthday. But after him, I was just like, I get sharp. And then I stayed for like almost a year without dating anyone. And then last year, December, I started going on dates. I downloaded, what do you call it? That app? Bumble. I downloaded Bumble, and I went on a spree of dates. Every single day. I remember Leslie was even saying that when this one traumatized. I was on a date with a different guy every day. Sometimes I would go on 2 dates, breakfast, and the other one would be dinner. But I was so lucky. I met amazing people. Some of them are my friends. We are just friends because stand at a distance, and all of them, they were not from South Africa. Like all the dates that I went to, I think it was just one date that I went to, and the guy he's from here, and I didn't like him. When we got to the date, he started telling me what he wants. Like, he was sort of, you know, when someone says, like, this is the type of woman that I want, and that's all. And I was just like, you are such a typical South African guy. It's not gonna work. He started telling me, even the way I was dressed, he started telling me, like, yeah, if you are my girlfriend, you know, nigga. And I bluntly told him that this is the reason why you are single, because when you want things to be done your way, you are not willing to hear someone else's point of view. Like, he knew everything. That guy annoyed me, and your son, I got so annoyed that day. But all the dates that I've been to, I've been very lucky that I met like great people, amazing people. I remember I met this other guy from I met this other guy. He is from Paris, but he lives here now. He works here. I don't know what's the story, but he is from Paris. He speaks French. Even his English, it's just like, you know. I met this guy. We went on a date. It was an amazing date. Like, it was giving power couple. It was giving everything that I would want from a guy, you know. And when he got to the date, he was dressed so well. I was dressed so well. There's a picture that I even posted on my Instagram. It hours from that date, I looked so hot. He looked so hot. It was like we almost planned what to wear and what not. We went on a date. It was an amazing date. We started talking, and then he told me that he was going home for Christmas, and so he went home for Christmas. But prior him going home for Christmas, okay, so the other thing is that if we go on a date, if I go on a date with you and then you think our next date is going to be me coming to your place, forget. I don't do people's places, guys. Nah, I'm very strict. Why must I come to your place and have a drink? First of all, he was a wine lover, and I don't even drink wine. So what am I coming to do? He said, let's Netflix and chill. I was like, I have Netflix at home that I don't even watch. So why would I leave my comfort zone and go and chill when I can just chill at home? I think that got to him, and then he ghosted me for like a week, and then he came back again. Oh, he ghosted me for a week, and then it was his birthday, because he had told me when his birthday was. I sent him, I called him. Remember, his birthday was on a Sunday, and he was supposed to leave like a week after his birthday. So I called him in the morning on a Sunday, because this guy told me that he's single. I can call him anytime, right? So I call him in the morning. I'm excited. I wake up and I'm like, it's this guy's birthday. I send him I call him. He doesn't pick up. I send him a message, happy birthday, wara. And then he responds and says that I'm at church, I'll call you back. And then he doesn't call me back. Sunday goes by, and we just started talking, bro. Like, are you not even supposed to be celebrating your birthday with me? He even told me that his friends are coming over from Paris, and they're gonna go to Cape Town for New Year. I should get ready. I'm gonna go with him and whatnot. And I got excited. And now it's his birthday. He's celebrating his birthday, but he doesn't even invite me to his birthday. What the hell? What do you mean? We just started talking until like, okay. And I was just like, cool, no problem. Then he doesn't call me, he doesn't say anything, he texts. And the other thing that annoyed me about that guy was that every morning at 5:30 to 6, he will send me a message. Good morning, gorgeous baby. Good morning, gorgeous. Like, literally, same thing every day. And then he will keep quiet the whole day. And then he will talk to me again later at night. Cool. And then he says that it's his birthday now. He doesn't say anything. He says that he will call me back. He doesn't call back. And then eventually I was just like, you know what? This guy is taking me for a hat. So now I'm going to do what I do the best. I'm going to ghost him. I'm going to delete his number. One thing about me, I don't really block people. I would delete your number so that the messages are still there. And then when you text, I know who you are and what was our last conversation. So he sends, he keeps quiet, and then the following day he sends a good morning princess, good morning gorgeous, good morning beautiful, whatever. Hey. And then he goes on with his day, and I'm just cold, and then he goes on. And then he goes home. Before he goes home, I remember his colleague or his friend passed away. So now he was going through all of that, and I decided that I understand that you are going through all of this. And obviously at first I was like, it's because he's avoiding to talk about that situation that happened. And I was right, actually, but I was just like, okay. And then he was going through all of that. I kept on checking on him. I understood what he was going through and all of that. I understand what he was going through and all of that. And the next thing, he's like, wow. Ish. The next thing he goes, like it's the funeral and whatnot, and he can't even talk because he's always there at this guy's place, the deceased's place. His family is going through the most, and he's the closest friend, so he needs to go there and show support and all of that. And then now on the other side, I'm also showing support because I'm like, oh, this is my babe, I like him. Like that guy, I liked him down. I really, really liked him. I could see myself potentially dating him, and we would be so great. It's just that he was so bad at communication. Those type of people that are so good at communication over the phone, and then when you meet, they are so bad. And there are people that when you chat, they cannot chat, or they are not like as communicative on over the phone, but on real time they are so good. Yeah, with him, our first date, we clicked. Even when we matched each other, we just clicked and it went, And I had even deleted my app because I was like, how can I just download the thing and I just find someone and it's just working and whatnot. And Mara, there were so many red flags with this guy. He was even telling me that he dated some girl from, is it Perfect Match or Love Island UK or yeah. Sana. So, and then I was just like, this is my perfect match as well as that. I really liked him, honestly. I'm not even gonna lie. And then he goes home for Christmas. Then he comes back, and then I ask him, I was still going to Cape Town for New Year's Eve and all of that, because he apparently has a house in Cape Town. So when we go there, we're gonna go to his place and whatnot. So I'm asking him, it's almost New Year, we're gonna go, because I also went home for Christmas, so I came back because I know that I have a trip. And then the trip, dololo, because he says that he's not feeling well after his friend's thingy. He feels like he just needs to be home. Life is too short and whatnot. So he's no longer even going to the trip. He told his friends and they understand. I'm like, oh, I also understand. That's okay. We don't have to go. And then he says, but you can come and spend New Year's Eve with me, New Year's and whatnot. I was like, never that. Never. I am not doing that. I am not coming to your house. We only went on one date, and then you started inviting me to your house, and now again you want me to spend New Year's Eve at your house. Never. I'm not doing that. So I was like, no, I'm good. I didn't even respond to him. I was like, no, I'm good. And then he started asking me, well, what did you eat? And I was like, I haven't had anything and I'm so hungry. It was even raining that day. I was like, let me buy you something. What do you want to eat? I was like, Nando's. And before that, when we were talking, he was asking me, how's your sister and whatnot, and I told him. And now he's like, he buys me food and then he buys me a quarter leg. But he knew that I was with my sister. I was just like, this guy, Kishapuka Yanashem. And I went back to download my Bumble again. I went back on a dating scene again. I was looking for my boyfriend, and then he started ghosting me for a very long time. And then he comes back, guys, after my birthday, and like this year after my birthday, and then he sends me a message, hey beautiful, same old story, hey beautiful, how are you doing? I thought about you today, I miss you so much, can we meet up and whatnot? And then now I'm very petty when it comes to my birthday. If you don't take my birthday serious, it's over. Like, even if we are dating and then you decide that you're not gonna take my birthday serious, I shame I get a game here. Because what do you mean? Like, even if you don't buy me a gift or anything, at least send a message. So he was like, and I was like, so you come back just after my birthday, why? And he says to me, but you never wished me a happy birthday as well. I went on him, guys. Like, I really went on him. I was like, wow, I even called you and you were telling me that you are in church, you'll get back to me and whatnot. So now you are telling me that I didn't wish you a happy birthday, that you didn't even acknowledge. That is not my business. And it's like, oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, it's just like, sharp. Like, let's not even talk about it. It's okay. And then I just blocked him and went on. But even then, after I went back on my dating scene, because that is my dating scene, I went back and I met crazy people. Like I told you guys, like there's a guy that I met and he was telling me that this is how he wants his woman to be and all of that. There's another guy that I went out with and I had a margarita, and I was just like, that day I wanted to have a margarita because I don't exclusively drink. I do drink sometimes, but in most cases I like to just, have a joint. I love joints, and on that day I didn't even have a joint, so I went sober to meet this white guy. I went to meet him, and then I ordered a margarita, and he doesn't drink, so now he started making me feel bad. I ordered one glass of margarita, and the second one he was like, nope, that's a lot. I'm like, you don't even know me, And all of these people, guys, that I've met personally, I meshed with people that are not from South Africa. And it was amazing. Like, I really enjoyed going on those dates. But honestly, dating in your 30s is super crazy because everyone has their ideal type of a person that they want. I also know what I want, and I am very stubborn. You're not gonna tell me what to do. I will ghost you or block you, or I'll just tell you where to get off. Like, I will literally get up from a table while we are eating and say, I can't do this anymore, and just go, And then I also met the other guy from the one that took the class, the second margarita class was from Switzerland. Yes. And then the other one that I met was also from Paris. I really liked that guy so much. I really liked him. They were here on vacation with his friends. They came like in January, because all of them, they have professions, so they took a leave. They came to Joburg, and then from Joburg they went to Cape Town. So I spent literally like almost every day with him while they were here. We would go partying and all of that. And I think, and then he also said that I must join him in Cape Town and whatnot. And I was like, oh, okay, cool, right? And then when it was time to go to Cape Town, I'm sure Adela Oyena Andima Runyakos Askadla Cape Town. And then he went to Cape Town. He was like, babe, when I get to Cape Town, I'll let you know, and then book you a flight and whatnot. And I was just like, okay, cool, because Bona, they had booked their flights prior. And I was just like, okay, I know that is not happening because Sana Bronyakos had its own. Nah, I'm not about that game. Even when we go out, I would literally go meet them wherever they are, and then when it's time to go to their house, I would leave and go straight to my house, and they would be like, yeah, why don't you want to come to the house? And what am I doing at the house? And at some point he was like, yeah, I want to invite you to Paris. You should come to Paris. You should come here and see me for a week and whatnot. That was after Cape Town, because when I knew that it wasn't happening, I just sent him a message like, you know what, go all out, have fun, and we will always have our time after, because like we really clicked. It was like someone that I knew from a while back. It didn't even feel like we were trying to date or whatnot. And also I had came to conclusion that everyone that is coming to South Africa on holidays, they are not really looking for anything serious. They are just here for fun. And I was just reciprocating the same energy. You are here for fun, I'm also here to have fun. And that was it. There's nothing. We are not going to get intimate. We are not going to talk about anything, But then when he started telling me that I should come and visit him in Paris and whatnot, I was just so excited. And I was like, yeah, it's going to work out and all of that. He really likes me. I really like him. And then we started talking. Like we kept connection for I think until after my birthday, yes, we had the connection, and we kept on talking, and even made plans, the dates and all of that of when I was gonna go to Paris, until he dropped a bomb on me and told me that, Ish, by the way, I need to be honest with you, I am actually Petro here in Paris, so when you come, you're not gonna come to my house, you are gonna come, I'm gonna book your hotel and I'll make time for you and all of that. And then it made sense why everything was the way it was. And I'm so thankful that I didn't even, like, things didn't get to where he thought they were gonna get to before I knew about the story that he is telling me. That is another guy that I really liked. I really genuinely liked him, because we were connecting, we were vibing, we were getting on so well, you know. And then the other guy that I met was like, oh, this is through dating app. And I also met another guy from America, and he was supposed to come to South Africa last year and he didn't come, and then when he couldn't come, he stopped talking to me, and I also lost interest, because like every day we'll be talking on the phone, I miss you, you miss me, what? Come see me if you really miss me, you know what I mean? And then he came this year and he called me that, hey, I want to come, I'm coming to South Africa, but I'm going to Cape Town, would you please join me, and all of that. And now I was already in Cape Town that weekend that he was coming to South Africa. I was in Cape Town and I was doing my own business there in Cape Town, so there was no way that I was gonna meet up with him. So I told him that I can't see him, I'm already in Cape Town, but I'm leaving the next day, which was a lie, and I didn't see him. But honestly, like, the guys that I've been meeting, some of them are great. And also, just hold on, guys. So, and now recently I met some guy, I think he's also from the USA. There's a video that I did and I was talking to him on the phone. My friend also saw him and whatnot. But son, I guess screw, I cannot. He has dreadlocks. He's my age group. Like, things are not gonna work out. We met at the gym, and after meeting at the gym, he was like, yo, let's do dinner and whatnot. And then we did dinner, and after dinner, the next thing he's like, I should come visit him, and I was like, no, I'm not doing that. And then like, we met, I think it was on a Monday, we went for dinner on Wednesday, and then on Friday he was telling me that he's going home and there's business that he needs to work on and all of that. But he told me that he moved to South Africa, but 6 months ago he has like a business here and whatnot. Like, he was giving me all this false hope. I don't understand why men would want to give you false hope. Why don't you just come straight up and say, hey, this is what I'm planning, this is what I want, this is 1, 2, 3 and 4. And then you are coming and telling me that I moved to South Africa and I'm looking to have something serious with you. You just met me at the gym and now we are on a date. Why would you want to have something serious with me when you don't really know me that much? And why would I want to have anything serious with you when I don't really know you? So he told me that he was going back to America. He was hoping that I was gonna spend some time with him before he goes home. He's gonna miss me and whatnot. I was like, I'm not doing that. And even now he hasn't said anything. So clearly he thought that I was gonna fall for that. He likes me and whatnot, and then go spend time with him. You get to know me. Get her to know me. How? Why? You know? So that's it, guys. Like, dating in your 30s is crazy because you meet a whole lot of people that are just going crazy, that are very manipulative. One thing that I've realized is that all men are manipulative, and they will lie just to get what they want. They would lie. So one thing about me right now, I'm playing their game in their court. I play their game in their tennis court. And when the ball goes that way, I push it this way. When the ball goes this way, I push it that way. There is no way that a man is going to play me again after my ex played me that much. And one thing for sure is that we go on a date, you tell me that you like me. If you like me, if you really, really like me, give me money. If you really, really like me, give me money, darling. If you don't give me money, it means then you don't like me. And some people will say that, yeah, so it's like you are selling. Don't. What am I selling? I'm just asking for money. And I believe that the genuine ones will always stay because they will know that I don't really mean that. Some guy also sent me a DM recently. And he was like, hey, I'd like to get to know you and all of that. And I was like, you should please don't send me any DMs. I ask men for money. And he was like, just because you ask for money, you think that it will stop me from talking to you. And I was just like, this one doesn't know me. And then he was like, how are you today? And I was like, please send me money for lunch. He blocked me. And I like it. I like it so much. I don't really ask for money because I want to ask for money, but I'm just asking money so that I throw you off. I know men gets thrown off if you ask them for money. You turn them off so much when you ask for money. And that's what I'm doing. I will ask you for money. My ex also came back. My ex from a while ago, he came back and was like, yo, can I see you? And I was like, the same reason that made you leave years ago, so many years ago, still gonna make you leave, my darling. And I was like, yeah, you are so rude. And I was like, yes, I'm very rude. Do you mind sending me some money? So nje, guys, bashimane batina, and if you let them, you're just gonna get hurt and hurt and hurt. I'm really at the age where I don't really care about men like that. I really don't care about men at all. I just care about myself and what I do, my friendships, my family and all of that, my work, and that's all. The rest, men annoys me, bruh. I don't really care about men. Leave me alone. Yeah, guys, I just wanted to share with y'all, hore, dating in your 30s is just so crazy. It's crazy, especially if you were in a long-term relationships, because you don't really know what's going on in the streets right now. And people out here, they just want to play. Everyone is just playing their own game, and it's just the survival of the fittest. And also, one thing that I've realized is that we are all dating the same people, we are all dating the same guys, the same, and it's annoying. I would be speaking to this guy, and the next thing I tell my friend, and my friend tells me that that guy was also asking me out and all of that. So hey, I no fit at all. So it's just so annoying that it's this, and that's why I got really excited when I started dating guys from outside South Africa, because I knew that they wouldn't just date anyone. They didn't know anyone. That's why I enjoyed about all the dates, and the conversations were genuine. It wasn't anything based on social media or what they see and all of that. And I also don't like guys that are from social media, because you know me from social media and you expect me to be a certain way, and I can't do that. So, but if we are all going to say we are dating here, the same people that goes to Gemeli are the same guys that go to Gemeli. They are asking me out, they are asking my friend out there, or they are asking a friend of a friend out and all of that. And the ones that are on social media, they are following me, they are following my friends, they are following everyone. So it means that even if whether I like it or not, we are still gonna be in the same cycle, and I don't like that. So Kesha, I'm really okay. Kabashiman, I believe that my man is from Switzerland, and I will find him, or he will find me very soon, very, very soon. So So yeah, guys, that's just an update of what has been going on in my life lately. And the dating scene lately, it's not what we think it is. And I'm genuinely happy for people that are in relationships. I also want to be in a relationship, but I don't want to be in a relationship where I'm gonna turn a fool, where I'm gonna feel like I'm a fool like I used to. So yeah, I am happy with where I'm at right now, and I just believe that whoever that's supposed to be in my life will come at the right time and things will work out. And if no one comes, that's still fine, because I'm one person that doesn't glamorize manyalo or kids. I don't even care about that. I'm happy. No shade to anyone that is married, or they want to get married, or they want kids, or they have kids and whatnot. I am genuinely happy for everyone that is in happy marriages, and I am genuinely happy for people that have kids, but it's just not me. I don't see myself. That is not what I want. If I do get married, like I said, my dream husband, my dream man, it's in somewhere in the Europe or somewhere go Switzerland. That is my husband, and that's all I want. And I want someone that will come and they already have kids, and they're not gonna bother me with having kids, because I also don't think I'm cut out to be a mother. I can never be a mother. I don't know how to mother. I don't even want to know how to mother. I am good. I don't want kids. I love my life the way it is and all of that. So yeah. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the story time. Let me know if I should do more story times, or maybe we should do a Q&A. If you have any questions, you can type them below, and then I will answer those questions. I will just do the Q&A here on YouTube. You can just pose your questions on here, and then I will answer them. You don't have to go to Instagram or any social media platform for that. I don't want negativity on my YouTube. I don't want anyone that will be asking me like stupid questions that I don't want to answer. So let's just do a Q&A, and comment down below, and please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And also, this is how my clusters came out. Yeah, guys, I think this video was more about story time than it was for clusters, but I really needed something to get me going while I'm doing my clusters. I hope you enjoyed it. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for your kindness, your support, and just being there for me. I really, really appreciate you guys.